First and second, 2 outs. And next for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Inside, almost got him.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Ha-Seong Kim next up for the Braves.
The batter number 9.
0 for 3 in this one.
Ha-Seong Kim.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. The throw in, makes it to second. The winning run's in scoring position with 1 gone.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. Winning run stands at second. On the ground. Throws across the diamond, and Albies is retired.
The right
there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball. Winning run and scored position with 2 away. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Braves get a walk-off win, 6-5.
This team was hoping they wouldn't have to hit in the bottom half of this inning, but they did because the other team scored that run. But they battled back, got the runs they needed for an awesome walk-off win.
Six-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon. High leverage spot coming
Now
up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 in this one.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this is kind of wild, sloppy game. Close finish. A lot of errors. Defense made this one really unpredictable, but they'll take the win.
Aaron Schunk
Now
digging
batting,
in for the
the
Rockies.
second baseman,
0 for
Aaron
3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Popped up. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 6, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Tyler.
So they're down to their
Freeman.
final out. So in now for Colorado, Tyler Freeman.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning.
And here comes Ronald
The right fielder,
Acuna
number
Jr.
13,
in a
Ronald
huge spot.
Acuna
He's already homered in this
Jr.
game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Well, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Matt Olson stepping to the
Now
plate
back,
in a big
first
spot
baseman,
now.
Matt Olson.
Swing and a pop-up. McLean. And that will end the inning. And the Braves will strand 3. So no change in the score. It's 3-3.
That was an opportunity to do damage. He popped it up instead. Frustrating at bat. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Back at Truist Park. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. And that is out of play. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. He was late. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2.
And now it's Gavin Lux. He's already homered here in this one. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Man at second. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
back
the
here in
Reds.
extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Graham Ashcraft.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman,
Austin
Austin Riley. 0 for 4 with 4
Austin
groundouts.
Riley.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
0-2.
Righty delivers. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with run out. Jurickson Profar steps to the dish in a critical spot. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Pitch out, but no action. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Connor Phillips up and loosening in the pen. Pagan also throwing. Line drive, and this might be trouble. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in the 11th.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged.
4-3 our final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Jon Sciambi. We'll see you soon. And now it's Juan Yepez 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Next to hit for the Nats, Robert Hassell III. That clips the corner. Just missed. And now 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. That one outside. Ball 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And there's the strike. With the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. That's in there. And the count is 1-2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And it remains 2-2. So the tying run at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
The batter, number
C.J.
5.
Abrams now as the
C.J.
Nationals are down to their final out.
Abrams.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
1-0.
A laser to left base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. Tie ball game. 4-4.
Huge moment for him and his team, dude. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
No ball. 1 strike.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And now it's even up.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
In the dirt. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Winning run stands at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. Profar settles under it, makes the grab. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. And we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Clayton Beeter. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That one inside. Look out.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Swinging a foul out of play.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And strike 2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Tied at 4. Line drive.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 4, 2 groundouts, a flyout, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, James Wood. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Across is the winning run, and the Nationals walk it off in extra innings. Close one here. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The center fielder,
trying to deliver as the hero.
Mauricio Dubon.
That one missed. So the tying run at second. And another ball.
Inside, ball 2.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres even this series up at a game apiece.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Fought off foul.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out.
This one in the air. Riley under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. One out, runner at second. Here's
Now
Elliot
batting,
Ramos.
the left fielder,
0 for 4,
Elliot
2 ground outs, a fly out, and a
Ramos.
strikeout. And that one missing low.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left,
That's foul.
and that's just foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's a foul ball.
So the tying run at second, and it's even up.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out.
Now batting,
Joey
the right
Wiemer,
fielder,
the next to
Joey
hit, trying to deliver as the hero.
Wiemer.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The Giants down to their final strike. Just misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Here's Mauricio
Up next
Dubon.
for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. We're all tied up 5-5. Bottom of the 9th, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Isaac Collins.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Close one doesn't get the call. And that is ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And the slider just misses. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Out. It's there, and that's a great play. Jonathan Aranda up now for the Brewers. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Yelich
Now
at the
batting,
dish.
the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's down and in. Next offering is down low.
Full count.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And a swing and a miss. to it on the first. Throw sails on him, and it takes off down the line.
Now batting, third baseman.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those makes the grab, and that's the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and this remains a 5-5 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Back
Brewers.
now, we're in extras, and there's
Number
a new arm on the
55.
mound, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's 6-5. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs, runner at first. And now Matt Olson up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Miller, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bowers on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. High chopper to third, but it kicks foul. Acuna runs. That's hard hit on the line. Corrals it, and there's two down. Michael Harris
Now
the second will hit
the center
next.
fielder, Michael Harris.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. One run across in the frame so far, and here in extra innings. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Base hit, and now two aboard.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. Fouled off to the right. that one
That's
down
a
the
foul
line,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. That completes the strikeout inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 6-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the right fielder, Jake Bauers. Jimenez back to work. That's a little bit low.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Slings it across. One out the bottom of the 10th.
A
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. And
No.
ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Now
Yeah.
1-1.
1-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
This could end it. Foul tip, strike three. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Here's Profar now. 1 for 3.
Up next to the Braves, the left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Profar gets a piece there.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize.
Bouncer to second. Stop. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly.
So bases all loaded up. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-1.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ben Joyce.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's fouled off. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
High in the air, out to right. Gamble on the move. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Number 7.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That'll fire up the dugout. And the Braves walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. 2 on, 1 out. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 3.
Michael Harris.
Ball one,
Now
no
a
strike.
pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Over to first, and he's saved. Now one
Ball
missed. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Butto getting ready to go. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Trying to send this to extra innings. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off.
Well, you come into the ninth inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Here's Austin Riley down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run.
Riley.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two on, two outs. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Homer number 25 of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carlos Estevez will depart. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Taylor
number
Clark.
45.
And as relievers go,
Taylor.
he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Two out, space is empty. Profar gets a piece there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one not close. And it's 2-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Seth Lugo, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Falter also getting ready. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Finish him.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Garcia under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. It's the Braves 4 and the Royals 2. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Jonathan India at the plate. Wentz back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
On the ground, right side. Gloves it on the dive. Nicely done for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this
Now
play.
batting,
Nice job by the first
hitter.
baseman to dive,
Hey.
get dirty, knock that ball
Thomas.
down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Lane Thomas. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Royals down to their final out. And the batter now, John Ray. Fastball for a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And your final 4-2 for Chris. With the tying run and scoring position
Now
in the
batting,
bottom of the
the third
ninth,
baseman,
Maikel Garcia steps in for the Royals. Fastball is outside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Profar settles under it, makes the grab. So it's their last chance in this one. Drew Waters stands in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. That's down and in. A slider missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Witt needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
The Royals down to their final strike.
Ball.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Next for Cincinnati, Reese
Up
Hines.
next for the
1 for
Reds,
3.
the right fielder, Reese.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Reds down to their final out. And here is Connor Joe. Just missed. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. This is Bryce Turang.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce Turang.
Ripped to third is caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Freeland can't hold up, and that's a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
6-5. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The right fielder,
0
number
for 4
14,
with 3 ground outs and a
Mauricio
flyout.
Dubon.
Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Weatherholt hauls it in, 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the
Now
outfield for
batting,
that catch.
third
We all know
baseman,
those can be a
Austin
little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
The Braves down to their last out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Late on that fastball.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hot shot to third. Out to end it. And they strand the tying and go-ahead runs to earn the win.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final score here today. Runners at the corners here, one away. And up
10,
next for Chicago, Chase Meidroth.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Just off the inside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Jonathan Clase in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's the automatic. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Clase, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. To first, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB. Jurickson Profar steps to the dish in a critical spot. He's been a great free agent sign. Profar gets a piece there. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So they're down to their final out. Sean Murphy getting ready to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, the visitors were going to have to slug to win this one. The tying run at third, but the go-ahead all the way at first base. Nice job by the defense, executing, keeping their composure, getting that final out.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Cubs.